welcome back to the Mad Spideyverse. I'm Mad Spidey. Thanks once again for tuning into my channel. I thought I'd do another one of my artist series. Now this is episode, I think it's 23, so I've done quite a few, starting to slowly get through a lot of my pieces of art. Obviously, a lot of my recent ones they're only one-shots, so there's only one piece of art per artist, because most opportunities that we get here in Australia, obviously with visiting artists, you only see them once. So, and they might not necessarily get you might not be able to get commission opportunities either via lists, either through them or reps or things like that. So you got to sort of take what you can get, unfortunately. Obviously, there are quite a few artists that I do have that I have multiple pieces from. But yeah, a lot of them, it's generally sort of, as soon as you see a list open or anything, when it might be a rare opportunity or it might be just timing, you might have the money or something like that, you jump on it when you get the opportunity. So today again, the episode will be a one-piece episode, and it is on the well-known artist Ed McGuinness. Now, Ed McGuinness is probably, I'd say, he's been around for a while, but he's not one of the sort of old school artists, because he is a sort of younger guy. He's obviously worked mainly for the majors, actually. He hasn't done a lot of independent work. Like, he's done a few bits and pieces, but most of his work seems to be with Marvel. He has worked on like a Superman and Batman, I think Action Comics as well, things like that. But Marvel he's worked mainly on. He's worked on Spidey, he's worked on Deadpool, Avengers, Wolverine, I think, as well. So quite a lot, but he's probably most well known for his work on Hulk, or the Hulk books, and also well known for introducing Red Hulk. So in saying that, I was sort of looking at it and going, oh, what character can I pick that would most suit like his sort of style? And that's generally what I tend to do. Either I try and pick like a character that would be well known, or not necessarily well known for that artist, but might actually suit their style of art. But in saying that, basically the way it started, before I get into the actual piece and what I actually picked, the actual story behind this is it's okay. It's not too bad, actually. He was originally repped by MGA art, which is more great art. He was originally repped by MGA, and I saw that, once again, like as I said before, his list was open. So I went, I really like his style of art, I'm going to jump on it. I messaged the rep from MGA and said, I'd like to get on the list. And he's like, yep, great, no worries, I'll put you on the list. This is the prices. I picked what I wanted, gave him the character, and the, I think it was I wanted full size on 11 by 17 with minimal background, because the full background was a little bit too much of a jump, so I just went minimal background. So like everything else, time goes by and you're like, oh, I better check in and see how that's going. And didn't hear anything for a while, even after I'd emailed a couple of times. Didn't hear anything for a while. I know their rep he's got a full-time job apart from the repping, so I know he takes a little time sometimes to get back to me. It was quite a while had gone past, and I'm like, what's going on? Tried a few emails, and eventually I got a response, basically saying that I'm no longer repping Ed anymore. And I'm like, well, where does that leave me? I don't know, so I've missed this opportunity because, something's happened, whether it be mutual or whichever. So anyway, I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, there's nothing I can do. So I tried to get in contact with Ed himself. I was actually able to do that. So I think I got an email address or something like that. And I contacted Ed and I said, look, this is the story. is there anything can be done, or have I just missed my opportunity? And he was more than happy to do the piece for me. He said, well, look, you've already been put on that list. I'll honor that for you at that price. And yeah, we'll go from there. And literally, it wasn't long actually. The wait was probably under 6 months, I think, which is actually really good, especially for a big name artist to get you your commission under that time. Like, a lot of people were like, oh, 6 months, that's a long time. But trust me, when I say that 6 months or under for any at-home commission, then that's golden. It really is, because that is, compared to some of my other waits, 6 months is nothing. I've got no dramas. Like, even a year. Like, a year is a very long time, but in this game, you got to be patient, and obviously you got to be persistent as well. Like, don't email them every second day or every week. Give them an email or a message or whatever, maybe once a month, once every 2 months, whatever like that. Just say, what's happening, how's it going, any chance you can let me know what's, going on with it and things like that. And yeah, so anyway, it was literally I'm pretty sure it was under 6 months. I got it, absolutely wrapped at the piece. So I've waffled on a lot long enough. As I said before, I looked at Ed's style, and he loves drawing the big bulky characters, so like, the Hulks and stuff like that. So I thought, Spidey character, who's big and bulky? Rhino. And here's the piece. Yep, wrong way. So yeah, absolutely love it. Like, I even see if I can point it out, the tiny little lizard. Trying to get out of the way of a big rampaging rhino. So yeah, it's actually a lot easier showing I don't have many sideways pieces. Most of mine are, I suppose you could say, landscape. Sorry, portrait, not landscape. I always forget which one's which. But yeah, that is Rhino. Full size, full figure, 11 by 17 with minimal background by Ed McGuinness. So yeah, when this showed up, I thought, that looks awesome. I didn't see any previews, any thumbnails, anything. I just said to him, just go for your life. And that's what he came up with. So absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out the video. Thank you to everybody for your support. Please don't forget, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment if you wish, and most of all, please don't forget to subscribe. So for this, I will end it with, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and Spidey out.